Okay, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, and good evening. It's great to see everyone checking in. We got so much going on today, this evening. Can everybody hear me okay? Everybody want to just say hi in the chat box, man? We have got a full house tonight. We've got so many new people that have come on board, and it is great to see everyone. It's great to be a part of, and it's great to have you with us. So hopefully everybody can hear me okay. I'm going to check the other monitor over here and turn that on real quick. Just make sure that I'm coming through okay and everybody's got it going on. But I want to thank everybody for coming out this evening. And if you are new and this is your first time in our chat system, our webinar system, if you would, on the right-hand side, you'll see a little box that says Chat with Carrie. I see you when you check in, and I will assign you, and I will get you going on. Glad you could be here. I always enjoy seeing everyone on Wednesday. Somebody's mocking me here. But it's good to have everybody with us, and it's good to see everybody and you to be a part of our Wednesday night training. We've been doing a training series on sales for the last, several weeks. But we're going to do something a little different tonight. We've got so many new people. I want to be able to come in, and I'm going to give a overview tonight of our 2.0 system. And then over the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be doing some short trainings during the week. We're going to have trainings on nothing but building mobile apps in the 2.0 system. That way we can stay on our track with our Wednesday night training. But we've got so many new people, I just feel it's important that we go over the 2.0 system, and I'll give you a brief overview of that. But let's go ahead and get started. For all of you that are here, my name is Kerry Miller, and I want to welcome you to our Wednesday night training. Real quick, we'll take care of our housework. If you want to join our YouTube channel at youtube.com/Instant App Wizard. Our trainings are very interactive, so if you want to ask questions while I'm talking, I'll be more than happy to flip over, and I can see when you ask the questions, and we want you to feel like you are a part of and not just sitting there listening. If you have not liked our Facebook page, like our Facebook page at facebook.com/Instant App Wizard. And also, if you would, if you want to find out what the trainings are, what the training links are, if there's any change, type app call, APPCALL, app call, APPCALL, all lowercase, to 727-478-1343. And we'd be more than happy to make sure you get that text out there and that you remember the training is there. Let's see here. Our Facebook group. Many of you have already experienced our Facebook group. If you've not joined our Facebook group, join our Facebook group at facebook.com/Instant App groups/Instant App Wizard. You have to be a member of Facebook in order to do that. So if you're not, set up your personal page, and then you can join the group at facebook.com/groups/Instant App Wizard. A lot of great information inside that group. A lot of people that are willing to help and be a part of the family. So we want to make sure that you're in that group, and we want to make sure that you're part of the interaction and the training that goes inside that group. I personally think sometimes the training that's inside the group is better than the Wednesday night's training, because you're getting it straight from the horse's mouth, the people that are out on the streets. So let's go into, and I'm not going to dwell around tonight. And can everybody hear me okay? If you can, just say yes in the chat box. That way I know you know how to use it. We've got a lot of people on, so it'll take me a second to swing through those. There is about a minute delay with Google Hangouts. I'm sure many of you are familiar with Google Hangouts. So there will be just a little bit of a delay. So it's about a minute and a half. But ask your questions, and I'll flip through, and I'll get to the questions. If you saw me, if you're here from Jack's group and you saw me during the webinar, you know I can walk and chew gum at the same time. And so, but let's get right on over here into our 2.0 system. And we're going to come in, and this is your control panel. And you log into this from instantappwizard.com. Okay, everybody's saying they can hear me okay, and that's awesome. And I appreciate that. I can hear you, Carrie Miller. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And but the system is very simple. Good. First time here. Who is it? Who is it that's with us? Visitor from. Let me see where you're from. There. New York. Got a New York in the house. Okay. Everybody's flashing in there. Okay, everybody can hear me okay. The first thing you want to do is you want to come to your control panel. And this is really where everything happens. On your control panel, you can see manage apps, your web apps, your sales rep function if you have the sales rep function, your website, your app footer if you have the platinum package and or the enterprise package, your support and help, your trouble tickets, Facebook group, your training videos. Okay, this is all the videos that come about that through training here, and that's where all your training videos are. All your resources and your marketing materials. I'm not going to go through every single one of those. You can take time to do that after the training. I just want to get you familiar with the system tonight and get you familiar with everything that's going on. First time here from the planet Zotar. Welcome from the planet Zotar and from Delaware. Awesome. It's great to have you. And so, but, oops, I got to switch screens here. Hang on just one second. I just realized I didn't change screens. And I think it's this one. Let me see. Yeah, that one right there. So we got our screen changed. And yeah, I just switched it to the control panel. You should see the control panel now. But here's the control panel. Let me just start back over here. And you should be seeing the control panel move across. You got the managed web apps, sales reps if you have the sales rep feature, your website, app footer branding, and your account, of course. And if you have the platinum level or higher, you get the sales. You'll be able to say the sales rep feature and the app footer branding. Your support and help is your trouble tickets. You can see the trouble tickets. You can see the Facebook group. All the training videos are right here on the training videos and your resources. And you can go through those. You can see those and you can make that happen. So we're going to come down here and no, I can't see who you are when you type there. If you will say your name before you type, then I will know who you are. All I know is that IP address is from Louisiana. So whoever that is that says, can you see who I am? You're from Louisiana. That's what I know. And this is the front of the control panel. Now, one thing you can do on the control panel is you can see your apps. Now, if you have a lot of apps, okay, if you have a lot of apps, what you're going to see is this is a little bit slow in loading all the way down, but it starts at the top and it loads all the way down. So you can turn on Show App Previews, and you can see what the apps look like. It really helps when you're dragging through here. Someone recommended this in the group, and it really, 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 hey, Chris, how you doing, buddy? Hey, Kitty, what's up, buddy? And it really helps you when you're looking for a particular app. So you can turn it on and turn it off. I usually keep mine off unless I need to find something quick. I love that feature. It's really great. Right here, you can see how many apps you have. Okay, if you set up a sales rep in this drop-down box, it will have their names. Over here, you can search for your web apps if you're looking for a specific one, and you need to understand or know where that web app is. Let me turn some people on here, checking in late. And control panel overview videos, text web app. If you're adding text service, this is where you add text service to your particular app. Okay, and you choose the plan that you're looking for. You just go buy now, and it'll take you to the place where you set up your phone number and you check out. And oops, I just closed down Instant App Wizard. Let me go back in real quick. And we're just doing an overview tonight. So just, hey, Mike from Vancouver, good to have you, my friend. Got to log back in here real quick. We won't build an app tonight, but we will go through all the buttons. So you go in and you're going to create a new web app, and I'm going to create a 2.0 app. We do have the 1.0 system in here. If you want to build 1.0 apps, you can still do that. I highly recommend that if you're new and you've not built an app yet, that you go ahead and start with the 2.0 system. Don't think because you start with the 1.0 system that you're going to learn the 1.0 system and then say, oh, well, that'll help me with the 2.0 system, because it won't at all. They're two totally different app building systems. The 2.0 is the latest, the greatest, and everything you need to build some really, really, really awesome looking apps. And a matter of fact, I've quit building 1.0 apps altogether. Don't build them. Matter of fact, this app right here, this Jaguar app you see, that was probably close to the last app that I built. I built that for a car dealership. And I build strictly 2.0 apps now. So let's go into the 2.0 app system. The first thing you're going to do, and I'm not going to build this out completely tonight, I'm going to show you how to start the app, and then I'm going to show you what each of the functions are and give you a brief description of each one of them. And at the end, now if you could just hold your questions, I'll take questions and answers at the end. So you're going to give it a mobile app title. We'll say this is Carrie's Training 101. Now I'm going to give it a name, and I'll call it Carrie Training 101. And I'm simply going to come in and I'm going to say add. It's just that simple to build, start your app. Okay. Very simple to start your app. Somebody said, why is the pic so blurry? I'm not sure. This is being broadcast through YouTube, so I'm not sure. It's live. That's all I know to tell you. But it's being broadcast through YouTube, Google Hangouts. So you go ahead and say continue. And now you can see the Carrie Training 101 app. Okay. Here on the front of the app, you can edit content. That's where we're going to go. If you give your client access to go in and do anything with the app, you can give them access here, no access, full access. That's where they can do everything. I never recommend, unless you're dealing with somebody that knows exactly what they're doing, okay, that knows exactly what they're doing, then somebody said it looks very clear to them, so I'm not sure. And it looks clear on mine. I've got a monitor next to me, so full access, or you can give them the message center and limited access. Let's say that I've got somebody, let's say a real estate agent that wants to upload their own photos. I can give them a username and password, and they can click on photo gallery and they can go in and upload their own photos. Okay. Or if I just want to give them access to the messaging center, then I don't click on anything, or I can give them everything. I highly recommend, this is just my recommendation, you do what you want, it's your business, that you limit exactly what you give them to exactly what they need. Because this is what happens. You're going to go in and they're going to do what they do, and they're going to mess up the app. And it's guess who's going to fix it? You. And if you do give them access, I highly recommend that you have a contract where if they do mess it up, they're going to have to pay you to fix it. That's very important. because you don't want to spend all your time with somebody who wants to go in and learn to build mobile apps on your nickel. Okay. So, but you can give them the access to anything they want. Maybe you just want them to have the QR codes, access the QR codes, turn on the QR codes. And things like that, I highly recommend. Website redirect, maybe give them that, you know, or any of these features right here, website opt-in. That way, if they're working with their webmaster, they can give them the access to that. All right. I do not recommend you give them access to anything that they can change. Not a good idea. Not a good idea. Photos is probably one of the biggies that I would give. So we're going to go back over here. We'll manage our web apps. You add your texting service, your website redirect codes. You can give to another sales rep if you have the sales rep feature turned on. You can duplicate the app, disable the desktop preview, or turn it on. The desktop preview is this. This is the desktop preview, and you can turn that on and off. You can suspend the app. Yes, suspend the app. And when you suspend the app, it is suspended. And when they pull up the app or their customers pull up the app, it says account on hold. I don't know about you, but that'd be pretty embarrassed if someone suspended the app and somebody just said to whoever has it blurry, if you will click on the bottom right corner and click on settings, and it's automatically setting up to 240. Set it up to 480 or 720. 720 is HD. And you can do either one of those. Okay. Thank you, Kenny, for that information. So anyway, you can go in and you can set the app on hold. And trust me, if someone has not paid you and they pull up that app and that app is on hold, they're probably going to call you real quick because a customer is probably calling them and saying, hey, I can't access your app. So you want to make sure that that happens. Okay. We're going to unsuspend the app so that I can go in and use this same app. Yes, unsuspend. Continue. And we're right back into the app. Now let's go into edit app content. Now let me say once again, because people are going to say, can you build this? Can you build? We're not going to build an app tonight. This is going to be a quick overview of the entire 2.0 system. And somebody said, thank you, Kenny. And after you do that, you may want to refresh your browser. I'm not sure how that'll come back up, but if it's not coming back up, just reset your browser. So up top here, you've got your edit web app. Okay. You've got message center. This is your control panel for your marketing platform. Okay. Here is what I call the canvas. Many of you hear me call this the canvas. And I start under content. I build my content first, and then I build out all of the prettiness, I guess you could say. The artistic work comes under settings. So let's go under content real quick. And let's look at homepage. This is where you control your buttons on the homepage. This is where you control your social media links, whether they're turned on or not. If you're doing any type of data collection and or lead generation program for your customers, maybe you've got a point of sale system set up where you go in and you're wanting to do signups right there on the spot. That's where you set up your landing page. and you can set up a any type of page, join our list, and you'll see it come up right here. And you see that that's on the front of the app. And if you want to do some type of data collection where they're signing up for your programs or something at a point of sale system, that's a great way to do it. All of your links. Well, let's start up at the top. The images. You can add an image here, and this goes below the header. Okay, this goes below the header. This is not the header image. This is not your logo image. And you can attach any link you want to that image. How many of you have seen the Balloon app? How many of you have seen the Balloon app? Most of you, I'm sure. That has an image in it. You can add the image, text and or HTML. This is where you can upload images here also. You can also come in, and this is where you include the source code for your videos. And you just put your source code in there. You can upload an image. You can put an image in, then you can put a link to it. You'll see in the group where, golly, my mind just went blank. But a lot of people use this portion right here, okay? And it's just a WYSIWYG box. Your links, whatever your links are here, you can move them up and down. You can turn them off, take them away, or you can turn them on. You can change the name. Okay, and it changes on the fly. Now remember this, you have to save after every time you do something. So if you go out and you don't see what you've done, then you probably need to go in and save the changes. Okay? You need to go in and save the changes. So let's save the changes. If you ever have a white box right in here, go in here. That's because you hit a space key or something or put a character in this HTML box. Just back out of it, and that will take that away. Happens all the time. I get calls about it all the time. So if you ever see a white box in here in between your header and your image of your buttons, it's because you've put a space in here, okay? And or you put some text in there. If you put text, you see it. If you put a space, it's just a big white box. So go back in and take that out and hit save. We'll go out of here. HTML text pages, that's exactly what this means. You can go in and create any kind of page you want. If you want to put a coupon in here or whatever you want to do, you can put it in here. You can put HTML. Maybe you have a autoresponder or something that you want to use separate from the site. You can put that code in there. Let me tell you this now, for all of you that are asking all the questions in the Facebook group that are looking to put all these third-party fancy all the third-party fancy programs. This is where you do that at, but if you put a third-party fancy program in here and it crashes your app, which is not going to be a high priority to put it back up because I've already told you not to do that. Okay? Can you make the lines thinner? I don't have a clue what you're asking, Jerry. Can you make the lines thinner? So, but anyway, this is where you do that from. You can put text in here. You can make any kind of custom page that you want right here. And it works awesome. It works absolutely awesome. All right. Links to web pages and phone numbers. links to web pages, and phone numbers. Hey, I got somebody asking, are we having training tonight? Just go to add a link. You can add one of three things: link to a website, call a phone number, or text a mobile number. All right, text to a mobile number. Put the mobile number in there that you want to text to. Call a phone number that will bring up your click to call. Link to a website. And you put the title right here. You can change the icon. There's like 5,647,000,000 icons. There is nothing that you probably can't find. I actually found an extermination place in here. Okay. So just go in and get your icons that you want. Well, we have a lot of people in tonight, man. I can't keep up with bringing everybody in. A lot of people. Okay. Next is your V card. What is a V card? A V card is what attaches the information to your phone that goes into your book. Okay, your phone book or whatever you want to call it. Okay, gosh, man, what's the word for it? What's the word I'm looking for? Your contacts. Okay, you can fill out the V card, put all the information in here, submit it, save it, and when they click on that on their phone, it gives them directions on how to save that V card to their phone. Social media links. Any social media link that you can think of. Now, let me tell you, I want you to watch something. And you see I typed that in there, okay? And that turned blue, so that wasn't supposed to do that. Oh, hang on just 1 second. Okay, I'm going to cut and paste that in there. Now, if you cut and paste, okay, and you don't type and you cut and paste, which I cut and paste everything, you notice that this right here says none on file. Backspace one time, and it'll activate that page. Okay? Backspace one time, and it will activate that page. All right? And then just save it. But Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Yelp, TripAdvisor, Foursquare, and Urban Spoon. Join our list. This is where they actually join the list in the messaging center. Okay? This is where they join the list in the messaging center. All right? This is a very cool feature right here, the birthday feature. Every time it's their birthday, they can go out there and you can send out a special text on their birthday. Now we're going to go into It says join our list, email us. If you want an email button on the front of your app, you need to make sure you put the email address right here. Put the email address right here. Just save it. Rate us. Do you want to enable a rate us page? Yes or no? Okay, this has to do with the reputation management system. And we're going to go over, everybody's asking, well, what does this do? What does this do? What does this do? What does this do? We're not going to build this out tonight. I just want to go over a quick overview tonight. I'm getting like 100 questions a day and 12 hours of phone calls of how do you log into the 2.0 system and what do the buttons mean. That's what we're going to do tonight. On the next training, we will go in and we will do individual. If it takes all training, we'll build out an app and go through the buttons on the app. So if you'll just hold your what does this do questions until the next training, let's get through the part here where we're showing everybody what each section is. That way everybody will have a general knowledge. And what I recommend you doing is exactly this. You're not going to break anything, okay? You will not break anything. And so go in and play with it. Go in and build you an app. If you're afraid you're going to lose an app, delete it, okay? You're not going to lose anything on your test apps. Just go in and delete that, okay? But Rate Us is your reputation management. It gives you your thumbs up and thumbs down. Address in Google Maps. Now, guys, I'm fixing to show you something new. Some of you may have already seen it. This is a new feature that we've been asked to have put in place. And what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to take this particular item and build a mobile directory, okay? How to build a mobile directory. It'll save thousands of steps. Trust me. I built one of the first mobile directories when we first got this thing started and started developing the framework for it, and it was very cumbersome. You know, now we've done something that's going to make it very simple. You can upload an image, okay, at the top here. We're not going to do it now, so don't ask questions about the directory. You put your information in. You see here now, you can put a mobile number in the address and Google Maps section. There's also a WYSIWYG box right here where you can put information in. You can also upload another image right here, okay? Don't worry about the image size if it's too big or too small. Just upload your image. Make sure it's under 5 megabytes. It will automatically size it, okay? It's dummy proof. He made it so I could do it. So make sure you just go through. You can use the WYSIWYG box here now to put additional information, your address, your city, state, zip. This is going to make for a great directory addition, okay? A great directory addition. And we're going to have a complete training on directories again. And that way we can use the new system and I can show you how to lay it out and put it together. Custom forms. Have a lot of questions about custom forms. This is the form name. This is what goes on the front of the app. Okay, the email data too. This is the email address of the person that's going to receive the form data. You can put directions right here of whatever you want the form to do. Maybe maybe it's an insurance company and you want to give specific instructions on information you need or how to submit it or whatever the deal is, okay? But to build the form, you just drag the stuff in, okay? One of the big questions I see in the group is how do I upload a file? You just click upload a file and put it in right there. You browse, it uploads the file. You put the submit button in there, hit submit, and it emails everything to you. Now, you will not see a file. You will not see the picture in the phone. What this is going to do is it's going to email them a file of the image, okay? And they're going to open that up, and they're going to be able to see the file. Then they'll be able to save it from their email, okay? We get a lot of questions about that, but that's the way that system works. And then you just come over here and you put whatever words you want on the buttons, okay? But that's custom forms. Scratch off coupons. Scratch off coupons are a lot of fun. A lot of fun. And this is a great money maker. A very good money maker. All right. You want to text with a background and you want to see what that looks like. You can see what the coupon, you can see what it looks like right here. Okay. You can change them out and say, okay, wow, that's cool. Okay, that's what they want right there. Okay. And you can do that, or you can make custom images. Okay. You can put your own image in there, 221 by 286. You can put your own custom image in there. Rub here to reveal the coupon, or you can make that say whatever you want. You can upload an image, or you can just put text in there, get 10% off, or whatever you want it to say underneath the rub off. All right. You can see the preview. That's what it looks like right there underneath the rub off. Redeem method. Texting services required to send winner a text message. So if you want to be able to send a text message to the winner, then you need to have texting turned on. All right. Does it expire? Yes or no? Put a date in there. Okay. This is very easy to use. I highly recommend, once again, that you go in and you play with the scratch offs. Make several of them. Do not be afraid. This is what people's fear is. Oh my gosh, if I build 4 or 5 apps, I've lost 4 or 5 apps. You've not lost anything. Delete them. Okay. Delete them out of the system and go in and build them again. Do that over and over and over until you're proficient and you know every single button, you know every single cranny that's in here. 99% of the time, when someone calls me and they say, well, how do I do this, or where is that button? The first thing I'll ask you is have you been in the control panel? No, I'm not in there right now. Well, how in the heck can you find out where the button is if you're not even in the control panel? All that is a waste of time for you and for me, and it's going to do us neither one any good. I can guarantee you, if you click on content and you're looking for social media links, if you'll just read up and down the little list here, you'll find social media links. So don't be afraid to go in and play with it. Go in and build yourself 55 apps. Go in and build out of 500 apps. It doesn't matter. Okay? Just go in and do it. The best way you learn is to go in and do it. Okay? Events. I just did a full training on events not too long ago. You can find that in the Will Sims just sent me like 5,000 zeros or something on a message. Events. You can add your events. This is another great thing for the directory, and we'll be going through that. But you just set up the event, upload the image. All of this is WYSIWYG. Okay, what you see is what you get. Type it in, and that's what's going to happen. All right. Set the start date, the end dates, the times, the whole 9 yards. Okay. Photo gallery. A lot of people say, well, what size should the photos be? I like to make my photos all the same size. Okay. So if I've taken them with my camera, and in order to keep them below 5 megs and where they look good, I always make them about, I don't know, 375 wide. Okay. That's just me. You can play with the sizes or whatever you want to do, but you just add a new category. You can have separate categories, or add a new photo and put them in the categories that you're creating. Very, very easy to do. And it creates a nice slideshow. All right. Punch card. Add punch card rewards. Add card location. Okay. Punch card is simply exactly what it says. It's a punch card on your system. Geolocation and card code, geolocation only, card code only. If you use a card code only, the person behind the point of sale counter would need to give them the code. Or you can set the geolocation and the geofencing, and we're going to go over all this stuff when we build out an app. I'm going to build out a complete app. Okay. You put the card code number here. They can change that whenever they want to, but you can make a great punch card reward system. Okay. Products and services. This is where you add all your products. If someone is in a store and they want to put all their products in here, okay, or they want to link to products and put it in there, you add your categories. Let me say this, and I'm not going to build this out now, but let me say this now. If you go into a store, okay, and you want to do products and services and or a restaurant menu, don't go in and say, I will do that for $100. You need to charge anywhere from, if they're using images, anywhere from $10 to $15, maybe $20 per category. If there's a lot of selections in a category, then you need to go in and you need to charge $2 or $3 per item. A good products and services catalog, you could be talking upwards to $2 grand, $3 grand. I just quoted a menu for a restaurant, $975, and I didn't blink an eye, and I wasn't embarrassed to do it. And after I gave him the price, he said, let me think about it, and that's fine, because I will not do it for less than that at all. It's not going to happen, because I'm not going to spend all my time, okay, wasting my time building out a menu. Menus, they will absolutely wear you out. There's constant changes. So maybe I recommend going and using Menufy. Links to desktop website. If you have a responsive website, I recommend using this. If you do not have a responsive website, do not ever, and make sure your clients understand, and this is a great way to sell them a website that's up to date. Do not ever put that URL in this links to desktop website. Can anybody, while I'm talking, and I'll see the lights flash here in about a minute, can anybody tell me why you don't want to put a responsive, okay, a non-responsive URL in the link to desktop website? Can any one person tell me why you do not want to do that? Somebody just tell me that, and I'm going to move on, and I'll get back to that question in just a minute. Now we're going to move over here to settings. Title and description. Everybody understands YouTube, and we set this up the same way as you do with YouTube. So you want to fill this out in SEO format to where you have your keywords and everything in your description, okay? Mike Cahill is very good at doing this. And you want to put your SEO description here, okay? And just save that. And your title also, if you want to change your title at all, just go in and save your title. And somebody's come up, yeah, it takes you out of the app. Well, not only does it take you out of the app, does it take you out of the app, and that is so true. I don't like doing anything that takes me out of the app. But you've just told them that the whole reason for your app is that they can't read your website, and now you just put a non-responsive website that they can't read in there, and you're going to take them out of the app to show them their junky website. You know, so use that as an opportunity use that as your opportunity to sell them a good website. Home screen icon. There is a icon creator right here, okay? Open that up, drop your image in. It needs to be square. Click browse, upload it. I'm not going to go through the whole process right now. I always take off add glossy effect, make the icon, right click on it, and save it. And then all you have to do is go in here and upload the image, and it will make the icon. All right. Very simple. There is nothing difficult about 2.0. Nothing. The one thing that people make difficult because they're scared of it is the color system. So we're going to go through that in just a minute. Header, exactly what it says it is. This takes care of everything in the header. This is your settings, okay? Do you want to show the header or do you not? If you turn it off and you do not see your header image, your header image in there, that's because you won't see it because you turn it off, okay? Title bar, straight up, okay? Do you want it on the home page, on the sub pages, or do you not want it at all? I don't put a title bar on anything, so I turn it off, okay? If it's on, what do you want your buttons to be? Make them anything you want it to be. Images. This is where you put your header image. This is also where if they want a slider, you can put multiple images. You can put multiple images in there and you have a slider. If you put multiple images, a ping with a transparent background will not work. It'll be white. Okay? Multiple images, ping background doesn't work. Okay? It's going to be white, so you want to make sure it has a background in it. Okay? Title bar. Do you want a title bar? Add your link. Okay? There's your title bar, and you can put multiples on there. Button bar looks a little bit different. Add your link. Okay? That's the button. That's the title. Make sure after you do this, you click save, so this saves your changes. The footer is exactly the same way. You have your settings. Do you want it on? Yes or no? If you're using the title bar, which is automatically set down here, let me show you something on the title bar that I do. Okay? I always turn it off on the front page and only show it on the sub pages. Because what I do on the right button, okay, is I put previous page, I take page off, and I set up the previous page, and I put that on everything except the home page. There's no use having previous page on the home page. Okay? No need to have previous page on the home page. Okay, and everybody's pretty much got it right. All right. Let's move on. Slide menu. Do you want your slide menus on or off? I never use a slide menu, but you can do what side you want it to come from. Do you want it to push? Do you want it to overlay? Slide menu links. What links do you want on there? Yes or no? Turn them off. And set up your slide menu however you want it. Okay? Very simple. Page transitions. Do you want it to fade in? Do you want it to pop in? Do you want it to flip? Do you want it to turn? I can tell you, page transitions do not work on every single phone. So if you turn on page transitions, somebody says they can't hear. I hear it coming out of my computer. Can everybody hear me? So if you turn on page transitions and it's not working on your phone, it doesn't necessarily mean it's not working on every phone. Get someone else to test it for you. Save to home screen triangle. Turn it on, yes or no. The home screen triangle is the little triangle on the right-hand side, bottom of the phone. It's got it's a triangle with a little X button in the middle of it. It reads what phone you're on, and it tells them how to save the icon to their home screen. It is a great Great, great tool. Styles and colors. We will spend a lot of time on styles and colors when we go into the big training for 2.0. Okay, the individual, when I go through each individual button. Styles and colors is what most people are afraid of. Okay, everybody says I'm coming in loud and clear. You have your advanced features and your simple features. I always use advanced features. This is where you control the complete look of the app. Okay. Let me go in here and reset the styles and colors real quick. When I'm running video and styles and colors, it really pulls a lot of my computer down, so it's kind of slow. Okay, this works everything all the way down the app. I always recommend that you start with the header, work your colors in, okay, and then work down your footer, your content body, your main links. All right, what do you want to do with the links? I always use choose pre-made. And you set up your links and you can do anything with it you want. And this is where you start playing with it, okay? Your slide menu links, if you put your slide menu in, you do the same thing. Forms, your labels, what color text, text inputs, the same thing. If you have a form, drop down radio buttons and switches. You can change the colors, make them whatever size you want, make whatever text. And the buttons, the same thing. Okay, you can set everything up there. Your photo gallery, spacing, image size, border size, radius. You set up everything in your photo gallery right here. Okay. And we're going to go through all this, so no need to say, well, show me how to do that. Save to home screen triangle. Same thing, background color, icon color. Full website link. If you use the full website, you can change the colors and everything here. Rate us page. Same thing. What color are the icons? Text size. Developer text. Let's see right here where it says developed by Moby Advertising Group. I get a lot of that. What does the developer text mean? If you have the Platinum Programmer above, that goes right there. And your backgrounds. A lot of people ask about the backgrounds and so forth. That's where you set up your backgrounds. Okay, you can add a background. Full background images, tile background images. You can upload your own custom image. Everybody was asking about, some people were asking about the Riley's fish thing. That was a full background image. I just uploaded the image here. Okay. Or your tile background images. Shopping cart. If you enable a shopping cart, then it works automatically with your menu system and your products and services. This is not a full-fledged shopping cart where it adds everything up. Okay, it's all individual stuff. So if you're going to use a shopping cart, use menu for a restaurant, use Menufy. I highly recommend that. This is great for like flea markets, people that are selling something individually. You know, not if you're buying multiples. Google Analytics. I will do a complete, probably an entire hour of Google Analytics training to make sure everybody understands Google Analytics and how to do that. Okay. And then last but not least, you come over to your extras. Here's your reputation management system. Okay. You can set up your Foursquare, your Google Places, your notification settings. Who do you want it to go to? The whole 9 yards. This is your opt-in widgets. You can put these on your web page. Your QR codes. And just click on them and download them and save them wherever you want to save them. And your website redirect codes. Okay? And that's a complete step through of the 2.0 system. And then you go back over and preview, reload, and any changes that you made are right there. And let me go ahead and say now, I'm not going to go in and build anything tonight. I mean, it's taken us 50 minutes to get through the just each thing. And I want to make this a step-by-step system. So, but if you have any questions, please start asking away, and I'll be more than happy to answer your question. But this was just an overview. And that way now you can go back and you say, well, what is this button for? Now you'll know. Any questions? Any questions at all? Any questions at all? There's a question. How do you add games? We'll go through that in the next training. I'll show you exactly how you add the games. But you add the games right here. I mean, I'll show you how to, I won't show you how to go through that. But you go into the HTML section and you copy the HTML code right here where it says source code. Drop it in and it's there. Woodrow just asked me, was we having training tonight? Any more questions? Speak now, forever hold your peace. What are the recommended image sizes? I do my header images at about 500 by 250. Just keep it under 5 megabytes. I try not to put anything square in the header. Everybody has really a different preference. I recommend really that you kind of play with it and see what's best for you, because people put different size images. My header images, just for you, 500 by 250. Yeah, the game's HTML code is in the resource section. That's correct. And there's a ton of them. Any more questions? Do we have a tool for car dealers? I'm not sure what you're asking. You could put that under products and services, but there's not a specific program for car dealers. You could put a QR code on every window and set that QR code for a different page. Next question. Do you need to copy content from the client website, or does the system copy it for you? No. You need to, this is a custom web app. This isn't due to mobile or any of that stuff that drags stuff in that's not correct and it's off-sized and it's, no, this is custom built. You have to copy and take all the information yourself. Yeah, I've seen mobile apps that do that too. I personally don't like them, but that's just my personal opinion. There are systems out there that do that. Any more questions? I know there's a little bit of a lag here. I don't know where Zoltar is, but I'm sure it's available in Zoltar. I can promise you. I don't know what you're asking on the game thing. Games HTML code is in the resources page with something the app. Not sure what you're asking. Any more questions? One more minute. What features are popular in my experience? Gosh, man, the digital business card is probably the hottest thing going right now for me. The V card is very, very popular. Coupons are always popular. I did 3 coupons today. A lot of businesses, some businesses want loyalty rewards. A lot of businesses don't, but coupons are very, very popular. Yeah, the marketing platform. Marketing platform is always rep management. Anybody else? And we'll go through all the individual things on the next training. A V card is a part of what I make a part of the digital business card. A V card downloads onto the phone into the contact information. A digital business card is just exactly that. It is the app. Okay, it is the app. And what I have on the digital business card is click to call, email, share, Facebook if they have it, or whatever their social media sites are. The directions, information, address, and directions. That's pretty much it. I don't put about us and all that stuff on there. Coupons if they want coupons. Okay, I'm going to take a couple more questions here, and that looks like that's about it. We will be. I'm putting together the trainings now, the individual trainings for the 2.0. It's going to be a great session. It's going to be a great time. They'll probably be during the day, but there will be recordings, and they'll be broken down individually so that you can get it step by step, going through and building an app. We're going to build a digital business card. We're going to build a full-blown app, and we're going to build, and then I will do a series on how to build a mobile directory. So I'm going to do all three so that you have individually all three trainings and to go through, and it'll be how I do it. Now you can go in and make it your own and do whatever you want to do. And you'll be able to set that up. But I want to thank everybody coming out. I hope the overview helped so many of you that's been asking the questions, where is this, where is that, and so forth. The next step will be building out the app. I'm going to show you then how, once we finish with that, I'm going to show you how to go in and build a reputation management app, how to go in and build a contact app, how I would go in and build up an app for real estate company, just all the different apps. So, but we're going to go through that. We'll step through that. We've got a lot of new people over the last couple of weeks. So I'm going to start all over, and we're going to build all that stuff and with our 2.0 system, and we'll make it happen for you. But with that said, good night and God bless, and have a great evening. And training will be up very shortly in the Facebook group and inside your control panel. I hope everybody enjoyed tonight, and I hope you got something out of it. Thank you. Thank you. Everybody's saying great training tonight. That's what I like to hear. Good night. God bless. And I will see you in the Facebook group.